Ozonolysis. When an alkene is treated with ozone at a low temperature, both the sigma and pi bond of the double bond is going to break, and the carbons that were doubly bonded to each other will now be bonded to oxygens. This is an example for oxidative cleavage because it cleaves the reactant into two pieces. Mechanism for ozonide formation. The ozonide formation happens in a concerted fashion. The electrophile, which is an oxygen at one end of the ozone molecule, is going to add to one of the sp2 carbons, and the nucleophile is going to add to the other end of the sp2 carbon. Leading to the cyclic intermediate, which is called as the molozonide. Here is the structure for molozonide. And this molozonide is really an unstable compound because it has got two oxygen-oxygen bonds. And therefore, it is going to get readily rearranged to form the ozonide structure. Here is our ozonide structure. And because the ozonides are explosives, they are not isolated. Instead, they are reacted immediately with either dimethyl sulfide or zinc acetic acid to give our carbonyl compounds. Depending upon the substitution across the double bond, across these two carbons, you will get a mixture of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones fall under the category of carbonyl compounds. This is the carbonyl group. When you have two R groups attached to this carbonyl group, then it is called as a ketone. But when you have at least one hydrogen, then it is called as an aldehyde. The simplest aldehyde that you can have is formaldehyde, and the simplest ketone that you can have is acetone, which has this structure. Let's see if we can predict the product for this ozonolysis reaction. All you're going to do is you're going to break this double bond, and in place of it, you're going to put oxygens, right? So here are the products for this reaction, in which case you can see that this is an aldehyde because it has got one hydrogen attached to the carbonyl group. And this one is a ketone because you have two carbons. Here in this case, it's going to give us two ketones.